Hello, ladies. Dr. Cari Schaefer here, and I wanted to come on and talk to you a little bit right now and remind you of something that I know you've heard me say before, but we all forget, right? So, there's a lot of stress going on in our world, and I wanted to remind you of the effect of stress on our hormone production during this phase of life. So, if you are experiencing symptoms and you're in perimenopause or menopause, there are three questions I want you to ask. The first question is, how are my hormones? That's the question that everybody asks. They'll run out, get those hormone panels done, right? But I don't want you to stop there because that's an important question. Do I have enough estrogen? Do I have enough estrogen in relation to progesterone? How are things going in that area? Super important. Why? Because not enough estrogen and imbalance between estrogen and progesterone is pretty stressful to these bodies. However, that's not where I want you to stop. Because the next question, why are our hormones out of balance? Your body knows how to make enough hormones for this phase of life. So why is it not? Isn't that a good idea to look at that question? I think it is. So to answer that question, you got to go a little deeper. And that next level is your adrenals. Why? Because now your adrenals are producing your hormones, whereas your ovaries used to be. Now your adrenals are your stress glands. And that's why I said go back to that stress. And that's why I'm making this video right now, because we're under so much stress at the moment. Many of us are, right? So those adrenal glands make all your stress hormones, but they also make your sex hormones post-menopause. So when they're busy keeping you alive, it's not doing its job of making the hormones so well, right? So we got to look at how they're doing so that we can start to take steps to balance them out. Now, that's not where you stop, though. That's where everybody thinks you stop. You go to a holistic practitioner, they run your hormones, they put you on some adaptogens, they send you out the door. But wait, there's another question that's even more important than that one. And that question is, what is stressing out my adrenal glands? Why are my adrenal glands so stressed out? Now, again, you can point to what's going on in the world. That's one factor. There's an emotional factor that stresses these bodies out. There are three main things. Emotions is one of them. The next one is structural. So you have scars and surgeries and things like that. That can be stressing the body out. And there's stuff you can do about that. The third, however, is the one that is often overlooked. And that is your biochemistry. That is, do I have enough nutrition to really run these bodies, right? And if you're using one of the weight loss drugs and you're skipping a lot of meals, the truth is you're not getting enough nutrition in to run your body out of a stress state. And that's going to have a consequence down the road. The next is, am I regulating my blood sugar? Am I getting glucose at the right time to keep my body out of stress? Why? When I don't have enough glucose, guess what the body does? It produces stress hormones, puts the body under stress. So blood sugar becomes super important during this phase of life. And the next one is, do I have toxins built up in my system, right? Now, during this phase, we don't want to do a drastic detox. That's not good. But we do want to get our exposure down and want to support our livers and our kidneys to clean out toxins appropriately. So that's another question. You can look around your life and see, am I using pesticides? Are my cleaning products toxic? Or am I using toxic skin and hair care? And you can clean all that stuff up. There's a website called Skin Deep that can help you do that. Now, the other thing that is often overlooked are hidden immune challenges. So if you're a person who was ever diagnosed with mono or Epstein-Barr, or if you're a person who had chronic constant strep infections or ear infections as a child, you may have a latent immune challenge in your body. If you're a person who has digestive bloating and gas and you just don't have normal digestive function, you may have a latent immune challenge in your body that is stressing it out. And this is the one I see the most, particularly with hot flashes, believe it or not. So remember, if you're experiencing symptoms, it's your body's wake-up call saying, hey, I'm stressed out here. Hey, I need some support. I honestly believe that this design was on purpose because we're stepping in to our wise woman years. This is our time, ladies. We're no longer being driven by the imperative of procreation that makes us, our bodies do all these things. We now get to sit back and choose who we want to be and how we want to express in this lifetime. It's a time when we get our sacred no back. It's a time when we get to ask questions like, who am I and how do I want to impact the world? So this is an amazing time for us. But if you're out of balance, and you're tired, and you're hot flashing, and you're night sweating, and you're not sleeping well, you're not going to be able to thrive. So let's get your body balance back out. Remember, it's stress that drives the imbalance. What's stressing your body out? And if you don't know, I'm here to help you figure that out. I'm sending you all so much love.